Did you know that eating healthy can add an extra 10 to 12 years to your life? Often, it's those small daily habits that can lead to big health issues down the road. In this video, I'm going to talk about some common bad habits I see in so many people's diets. Let's see if any of those habits sound familiar to you. I've been a type 1 diabetic for over 20 years, so I do understand the daily challenge of controlling blood sugar levels. But I'm not just relying on my own experiences, of course. I'm also a science journalist, and everything I share here is based on the latest nutrition research. So let's dive right in, but make sure to stick around until the end of the video because I have some mind-blowing facts for you. Bad habit number 1. What's the first thing you drink in the morning? Is it water, coffee, tea, or maybe a sweetened beverage? I'm not here to judge your morning beverage choice, but I do think it matters how much sugar you pour into it. Sugary drinks cause a rapid spike in blood sugar levels, especially when consumed on an empty stomach in the morning. Afterward, your body has to work hard to bring those sugar levels back down, and often this leads to even more sugary cravings. Instead, try something that is not sweetened in the morning. If you need a little bit of sweetness, pair it with something that contains fiber, fat, or protein to stabilize your blood sugar. Bad habit number 2. Eating out frequently may be a convenient and super time-saving thing, but it's really not the best thing for your health. Restaurant food tends to have more calories, salt, and more unhealthy fats. Plus, portion sizes are often huge, way too big for what you actually need. So check out this graphic here. This standard drive-through meal has 1,600 calories, and it does not really look like it would satisfy me personally for over 2 hours. Instead, if you cook your own food, the same amount of calories, 1,600, can look like that. This looks pretty filling in my eyes, and it is probably good for 2 meals or even more. If you find yourself eating out often, you may be consuming high amounts of fats, additives, and preservatives while missing out on essential nutrients. This will lead to chronic diseases like insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes in the long run. So, eat less out and instead prep your own food. How that should work, you might ask yourself now? Well, get on YouTube, type in healthy fast meal prep, for example, and get inspired. But first, let's have a look at one more habit I want to share with you. Bad habit number 3. Are you a frequent snacker? Some candies here, some cracks there, some nuts maybe at some point of the day. And when it's time for lunch, you're not super hungry anymore. Does that sound familiar to you? You probably have the feeling that you actually don't eat a whole lot in general, but a lot of times it is the opposite. So the problem about frequent snacking is this. Snacks are usually pretty energy dense. Instead of snacking on veggies, you probably are more likely eating some potato chips, pretzels, cookies, or salted nuts, for example, all heavy in carbs and fats. In the end of the day, your snacking turns out to be your biggest or one of your biggest calorie sources. That's why it's a good advice to stop yourself from snacking all the time. Instead, focus on real meals. Breakfast if you want some, lunch and dinner, and nothing or almost nothing in between. So the habits we just talked about decrease your lifetime. In fact, studies show by 10 to 12 years. That's a whole lot of time, isn't it? But hey, let's have a look at the positive side. Scientific calculation in a recent study suggests that changing your diet around the age of 20 has the potential to add up to 15 years to your life. Maybe you're not 20 anymore, but hey, even in the age of 60, a lifestyle change can still extend your life by about 8 years. And for an 80-year-old, it could be nearly 4 years. I mean, that's just insane. I'll link the study below in the description of the video if you're interested in looking into it. If you want to be healthy until high age, it is essential to fix those bad habits in your diet. The older you get, the more trouble your body will have if you continue giving it the wrong fuel. It's really up to you. It's your everyday decision you make. I know it's not easy to break habits like that, but I also know it is possible. Whether you're aiming to beat type 2 diabetes or simply support a healthy glucose metabolism, I have something for you. I've summarized the main key points about lowering your blood sugar naturally and immediately. I summarized it in a PDF, which is called 7 Tips to Lower Your Blood Sugar Naturally and Immediately. You can implement those tips into your daily routine starting today. The PDF is free. all you need to do is visit my website at rethink-diabetes.com. So yeah, I'm sure you can get some interesting new insights out of this short PDF, so check it out. Go to my website now and download your free PDF. I'll link the description down below. See you there.